I wanted to talk about the Wish Fairy Foundation and how it's got its name. 20 years or 10 years ago, or about 10 years ago, I was set up on a blind date. Now, I was not in a good position financially, emotionally, spiritually, anything like that. I did not want a girlfriend, but I was willing to go out on this date, especially since I was told this was an emancipated person and she had an eating problem. And I knew I could help. So, how did I know I could help? Well, I went through school, Hypnosis Motivational Institute. So I met her and I put her in a wheelchair and I did some guided meditation on her right in front of the Office Max. So I wheeled her after that, then I wheeled her into the Office Max, and then I said, look at that computer right there. That is the best computer on sale today. And what did she do? She said, no, I don't want it. So I bought it anyway. I bought the laptop, and then it was 40, yeah. And then she went outside, and her friends picked her up or whatever, and she disappeared. I walked over across the street to the Chuckin' Wagon, which was a buffet, and then I met her, and then I was in a van, and I saw her, and I was like, I know you. And my friend insisted that she had to be in the wheelchair at the restaurant too. So, sorry, Lindsey. And I put her in there, and then we went in, and it was like 20 of her friends. Like, that table was like 20 friends long. So, it's possible, we don't know if I am 99% sure it was me and Lindsey Stirling that night. But, I even paid like $350 to go see her in concert at a VIP event to ask her if that was me. We can't recognize each other because I didn't remember it was Lindsey until a couple of years ago when I saw her YouTube. And it was just like, who do I know this girl? Anyway, so at that date in the restaurant, I asked her, if you had a magic power, what would it be? And she said, I'd be a wish fairy. Whoa, it blew me away. After that, a couple of days later, or a couple of weeks later, I was back in California. And, let me tell you what about the laptop. I'm sitting there after the date. This black guy, there's no black guys in Utah. It comes over. And and he's like, and we get to talking, and he's like, oh, I wish I had a laptop. I could get myself out of this shit. And I was like, oh, okay, here. I just gave it away. Lindsey didn't want it, so this guy had it, got it. You know, I granted his wish, and hopefully he's doing well. Anyway, that's what I wanted to say. Why I call it the Wish Fairy Foundation. It's a general name, so we don't have one exact cause like the shower trailers or getting internet to Africa. How does that fall under one umbrella? Well, we're wish fairies. We try to grant the most needed wishes. And so, anyway, that's what I wanted to say. I wanted a book charity. I always wanted a book charity. Ever since I found Bookmooch. I ordered a bunch of bookmarks from Bookmooch. Bookmooch was a website where you can post the books that you have and see the books that other people have and request them. And all it costs is shipping to send them out. And then you get points, and then you can order books and stuff. It's failing, but it's probably still there. I ordered a bunch of bookmarks, and the postage said it was a book charity, and the postage was free. So that was really cool. And I thought, hey, it would be kind of cool to have a book charity. So I was on Twitter. I saw my feed of Lindsey reading a book to her violin. And she's like, read to your kids. Hashtag read to your kids. So I just wanted to say that. Hashtag read to your kids.